All right, welcome into the video here. This is DMG's Third and Wrong. I'm your host today, Dylan, and we got some breaking news with the Colts. They are benching Matt Ryan for Sam Ehlinger. I'm just a little bit out of breath right now because I'm just so pumped, but this is something that I think could be very good for the Colts. I'll tell you why. I'll get more into it, but before I do, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. We'll get more content out for you guys, and we'll just go with the video. All right, hopping into this video here. Yeah, just like I said in the intro video, Matt Ryan did get benched for Sam Ehlinger. So there's a lot of things that we can talk about here with the why and the how. But I think the biggest thing that we got to say from this is a move that is necessitated to save the season and to save jobs at some point. You know what I mean? So let's break this down. So at the beginning of the year, Matt Ryan came in and we all expected him to have a good offensive line, some good young weapons, and a great defense. We have had a great defense. We have a lot of young talent on the wide receiver position that's growing and maturing. But now we don't have a good offensive line. I think that's pretty obvious, especially where we have Matt Pryor, a right tackle that transitioned to left tackle that is playing right guard for us right now. So just not great all around. And I think we'll get more into this, but I do think that there are more changes to go with the Colts this season because they are right now in a win now mode. Mainly because you have such talent on the roster. You can't waste a season trying to, do things the same way every single week. So, first of all, I want to say this move indicates that Chris Ballard and freaking our owner's name, shoot, our owner's name is blanking on me right now. Jim Irsay. Yeah, sorry, Jim Irsay is getting sick and tired of watching the Colts. And yeah, I mean, I can't blame the guy. No one likes watching the Colts right now. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, the offensive line kind of led to this, mainly because Matt Ryan, though he throws great and has led some good fourth quarter comebacks and everything like that, it's just not enough. There's not enough mobility in the pocket with this bad offensive line. And so moving to Sam Ehlinger means that the Colts need to do more than just fix the offensive line because they're as good as it gets right now. Not as good as it gets, good as they are going to get right now. So one of the things, just to start off, talk about why Sam Ehlinger and not Nick Foles is if you watched the preseason this year, and obviously it's just preseason, the Colts were just unable to move the ball in preseason, even though it was vanilla offense, right? They were unable to do any of that. Even with Nick Foles, with Matt Ryan and Jack Cohn, none of those quarterbacks could do anything. But you throw Sam Ehlinger in there, and immediately the game changes. And as soon as he leaves, the game changes back. The Colts with Sam Ehlinger are able to fend off the blitz because there's just an extra level of a threat if they blitz. And Sam Ehlinger has elevated his play enough to throw the ball well and accurately. And so you have someone that you can't just collapse the pocket on because he's going to be able to escape and he's going to extend the play and get those 6'4", 6'5" wide receivers and tight ends open down the field. So it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be we're going to win the rest of our games this year. But we've seen players like Cooper Rush, Taylor Heineke, PJ Walker win games in the NFL against good defenses. Not because they're necessarily better, but you can still win with these kind of quarterbacks. And I think Sam Ehlinger is better than all of those. I mean, even Daniel Jones is winning games, and Daniel Jones, I would still say, is a little bit better than Ehlinger at this point. But, it's the same kind of caliber of quarterback. So I do like this move a lot. I think it's going to be really good for the run game, mainly because he might be able to, do a little bit of read option, be able to do an RPO. Or Matt Ryan, there's no threat of Matt Ryan moving the ball anywhere past the line of scrimmage at this point. So it does change the defenses. And admittedly, it's going to be rough for the first couple of games. I think it's going to take a while for Ehlinger and the Colts to figure out, one, what works, but also how to avoid things that don't work. So it'll be very interesting to see how all this works out. I'm very, very excited about this, but also means that the Colts have yet another quarterback. But we'll be going into a year next year, hopefully with Sam Ehlinger already having a lot of NFL experience and being our guy, and we don't have to take a quarterback in the first round. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know what to expect for the rest of the year. I don't know if the Colts are going to make the playoffs at this point, but if we can find some magic with Sam Ehlinger at quarterback and, squeak out a plus 500 finish of the rest of the year, we might find ourselves in the playoff contention. So, a lot of exciting stuff. If you're a Colts fan or if you're just very interested to see what the Colts are doing right now, drop a comment. Tell me what your thoughts are, what your first impressions are about this news, and what do you think Sam Ehlinger is going to do with this team? I'm, like I said a bunch of times, I'm super excited. This is just a change that needed to happen. And again, I'm reiterating, this isn't because of Matt Ryan's ability. It's just his lack of mobility, I think, is the biggest part in this all. So, congrats to Sam Ehlinger for earning this position, and hopefully he can take and run with it. But if you made it to the end, it means you like this kind of content. So reward us with a little like. If you haven't dropped a comment already, throw something in there if you can. It helps us out, helps people see this video, and drop a subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, and enjoy watching this year of football. It is exciting.